It's the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. About to get started here, and getting to start, Aaron Ashby.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ready to go now, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
That one outside. And we're underway in Game 3. The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So here's Horner now.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ball one low. One out, base is empty. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
This one high in the air to left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cubs 0, Brewers coming up to hit. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill in this one, Matthew Boyd.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings,
Leading
look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
So here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. And there's the strike. That one fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Crow Armstrong ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
This is Bryce Terang. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Splits the plate, 0-1. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
1-2. In the dirt, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Upstairs. That one not close, and it's 3-2. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, catcher William Contreras.
2 outs, base is empty, and now it's William Contreras. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. Third game of the division series. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Seiya Suzuki. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. And that drops in for a strike.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Got him looking. And one away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Ian Happ up to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-1.
And that one sliced foul. Second inning here, no score. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Fielder, Christian Yelich.
Boyd back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Ball 2.
The 1-1 is upstairs.
2 balls,
2 and 1.
Strike.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Slides for the stop. The 2-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Andrew Vaughn now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is outside. Pitch misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kelly to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sal Frelick. And that one off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. And it gets down for a base hit. Man at first with one gone. Here's the rookie third baseman. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. One run across in the frame so far here in game 3 of the NLDS. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late.
One, two.
That's down and in. Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. A switch hitter batting right. And that one fouled off. That one found hard the other way.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
One ball, two strikes.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. This to center field. It's going to fall for a hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So bases all loaded up. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's the DH, Jackson Chourio. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Bases loaded, one away. And now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Perkins over at second. Ortiz over at first with one away. Hit in the air, center field. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. To the plate. Save. 3-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Swing and a ground ball. Horner over to first. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We plate 2 full. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs nothing. On to the third inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that one ripped into right. Freeland makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Dansby Swanson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
And here is Matt Shaw. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Perkins under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the third, digging in, William Contreras.
Catcher, William Contreras.
High in the air, out to right. Suzuki. Now there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian.
Here comes Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Yelich, in his 12th season, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
The pitch. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Ripped on a line to center. Corrals it. 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. He's 0 for 1. This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Start of the fourth. Here's the Cubs leadoff
First
man,
baseman,
Michael Busch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And misses inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Here's Nico Horner. Flied to right his first time. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yep.
There's a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Line to left. He's got it, and there's two away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And 1 and 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Up now for Milwaukee. Sal Frelick. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not
in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
0-1 now. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Matthew Boyd departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
so
the
a lefty
Chicago
out of the
Cubs.
pen, Shota
Number
Imanaga.
18.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Perkins now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
1-0.
pitch, not close. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and it's 4-0.
Wow, pretty amazing. That only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in.
For the Brewers,
for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple, but you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Ortiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Man at second. And that's a base hit. Runner holds down at third base.
Up next for the Brewers,
so the lineup flips over. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Way high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On a line out towards center. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 5-0.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly though. RBI.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang. 0 for 2 in this one. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That is strike 2. And that one almost got him. Ortiz at second. Terang on at first with 2 down. One-two to Contreras. He goes down looking. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs nothing. Third game of the division series. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Ashby back to work. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Left fielder.
Now here is Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one is in for a strike.
No balls. One strike.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
0-2.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Catcher Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one drifts inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Fouled off left side. And there's a foul ball.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at American Family Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Christian Yelich. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Just missed.
Ha! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Suzuki makes the catch. One away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Now here is Sal Frelick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to...
Yelich goes. Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Now the third baseman. He's 2 for 2. There's a strike. Yelich
No ball.
on at second with 2 down. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Fastball is outside. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki hauls it in to end the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering is down low. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Leading off for the Cubs,
and now it's Dansby Swanson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Cubs hitless so far in the game. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Aaron Ashby won't go any further tonight. And that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Now
Brewers.
a right-handed arm out of the bullpen.
Number
39.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Fly ball down the line. Frelick running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That's towards center. Perkins makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Shaw.
So man aboard, Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. The Brewers up big in this one here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
So up next, Michael Busch. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be. Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Horner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
The other way. Nice grab. Cubs strand a couple. They continue to trail 7-0. Bottom of the 6th. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Ortiz, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ray Rodriguez up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Keller also getting ready.
Ball.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs. To third, Shaw. Slings it across.
He's out.
And that's one out as they get
Now
the leadoff
batting,
hitter in the sixth.
designated hitter, Jackson Chourio.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. In
That's
there
a
at the
strike.
knees. That's strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
And
Ball.
ball one. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-0.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level. But that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a
Now
quick
pitching
break.
for Chicago,
New arm on the mound when we get
number
back.
50.
Jamison Tyone on the
Jamison
pitch here.
Tyone.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Off
Too
the mark
high.
there. 1-0. That one pushed foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's now an 8-0 game. Back here in Milwaukee,
Leading off
new
for the
inning
Cubs,
getting
the
started. And
designated
here's the
hitter,
DH for the
Kyle
Cubs,
Tucker.
Kyle Tucker. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it
Now
up enough
batting,
to really
right
drive
fielder,
it.
Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Check swing, called strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Pat in the box again, takes a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air. Contreras. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 8 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Christian Yelich.
There's a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, first baseman
Andrew Vaughn
Andrew
will hit next.
Vaughn.
0 for 3 in this one. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Yelich gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. Into the bullpen and gone. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Freeland at the plate and takes high there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble.
Now batting, third
So a
baseman.
man at first.
Caleb
Here's the third
Durbin.
baseman. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's all for Jamison Taillon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on
now
base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Brad Keller. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. And a slider in there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Up and in, 1-2 to count.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and second here, no outs. Popped up. Swanson makes the call and the grab. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lifted in the air, right field. Suzuki makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jackson Chourio.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered here in this one. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is the third out of the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now 10-zip. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at American Family Field, ready to begin the 8th. And now Carson Kelly. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Trevor McGill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 3 of the NLDS. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop from his backside. In time. Got him.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Clips the corner. Strike one. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The Brewers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Terang makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 10 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Keller back to work. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Outside. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike one. There's a strike.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
And a good eye there. Next pitch is downstairs.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now
it's Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
That one catches the zone. Strike one. Outside
1-2.
with a breaking ball. Contreras leads off first with one away.
2-2.
In the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Full count.
In the dirt. That one lifted to left. Two down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Ball one, no strikes. Out to short. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. Brewers strand one, but they're still in front, 10-0. Back here in Milwaukee, down the third baseman, Matt Shaw. McGill in his 4th year, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Grounds one to short. Ortiz throws across the diamond. Now one gone in the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Busch.
And now Michael Busch. And a strike. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game 3. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got him swinging. Now only one out remaining.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the
Now
cold
batting,
zone
second
on the
baseman,
hitting
Nico
chart. Just doesn't have
Horner.
much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Horner stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. McGill is just one strike away. The Milwaukee Brewers are one step closer. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.